living your life, your style. I'm your host, Kate Longworth. Well, it's March, which means it's time for a spring break. And Arizona just happens to have great weather and activities for this time of the year. And we're going to explore all that there is to offer. So grab a paper and pen and let's get that itinerary going. Here's what's happening on today's show. We're taking you out to the ball game. Spring training games are in full swing. What fans need to know before heading to the ballpark. Plus the right gear for your outdoor activities. And all aboard the Verde Canyon Railroad for a nature tour. All that and much more heading your way on Arizona Living. Play ball! It's that time of the year. Spring training is underway here in Arizona, but fans still have a lot of questions. So to help us better understand all, we call upon Cactus League Executive Director, Bridget Binsbacher. And Bridget, I think first and foremost, people are just happy to have baseball back after it came to an abrupt end last spring due to COVID-19. So what's it like for you to have baseball back?
Hi, Kate. We are so excited to have spring training back again. It looks and feels a little bit different than it did last year, but we're just thrilled to be able to welcome fans back into our facilities. We've worked really hard in partnership with our local jurisdictions, all of our Cactus League municipalities, the tribal community, health officials, to create a safe and successful environment for everyone involved.
And what changes will fans notice this year?
So we've gone to a pod seating model. So we're selling tickets in various pods of 2, 4, 6. So groups buying tickets together stay together when they're in the facility. So that's really the biggest difference. So people have to stay in their pods while they're at the game. And there's, various signage and instructions on traffic patterns to get to restrooms, to concessions. So it definitely feels different. One of the greatest things about spring training and what spring training has to offer that's different than the regular season is the intimacy and being able to get close to your favorite player and see and experience baseball like you just can't anywhere else. And that's going to be a little bit different. But I think even just having an opportunity after everything we've been through to be in the baseball stadium, know that there are protocols in place that are keeping everyone safe, and being able to enjoy America's favorite pastime it's a great, great treat for us, for everyone involved.
And what specific safety measures will be in place out at the ballparks? Is the crowd at a limited capacity? Are fans required to wear masks? And obviously social distancing, I'm guessing, is encouraged?
Sure. So definitely social distancing. Those groups will be at least 6 feet apart. People will be required to wear masks when they're in the facility, unless they're actively eating and drinking. There will be a lot of signage directing people to avoid gathering. You won't be able to roam and wander throughout the facility like a lot of people would under normal circumstances. There's going to be additional cleaning and sanitizing on an ongoing basis. Not able to necessarily seek autographs and get onto the side practice fields, and things like that are going to be very different. When they access the facility and they're entering, that'll be a little bit different. There'll be more focus on touchless transactions wherever they can do that, just to keep people from having additional contact or exposure.
And each ballpark obviously has its own set of rules and regulations it'll be following, but will food be served at the stadiums?
Yes, so we expect food to be served at all of the stadiums, and you're absolutely right. Each stadium might handle things a little bit differently based on their specific operation, but overall, the guiding principles by which we're hosting spring training is pretty consistent across the Cactus League.
And with COVID-19, we've all had to learn to adjust and make changes. So when things are happening like that, what's the best resource for fans to consult if there are any changes to the action?
Definitely moving parts all the time, and we just need to be ready. We've learned that we need to be ready, we need to be flexible. So we're encouraging fans to go to the Cactus League website at www.cactusleague.com. There you can find individual team pages, facility links, and we're encouraging fans basically to go and check your facility, your team page, and get up-to-date details before you go, so that you know before entering and accessing those facilities what to expect.
Bridget, thank you so much for your time. I know I speak on behalf of baseball fans to say that we are excited to have the game back here in the desert. And if you would like more information on spring training games, please head to the Cactus League website. For 16 years, Fleet Feet Tucson has been helping its customers find the perfect gear for their adventures. And now they're ready to help outfit you for a healthy and active lifestyle.
So at Fleet Feet, we offer more than just products. We offer a fantastic experience and a fitness lifestyle. So although we're selling shoes and socks and inserts and other products, we're really focused on what our customers are using those for. And presumably that's to be fit, to be comfortable, and to be pain-free. So it's more than just the products, it's really about the experience and the lifestyle. It definitely can be intimidating to get started with a walking program, running program, or really any fitness program. And at Fleet Feet, we have expert staff that can guide you all along the way. Whether it's coming in to get fit for your first pair of running or walking shoes, to participating in one of our training programs, we have the expertise and the great experience and knowledge that we can tell you how to go about your activities safely and injury-free. We're really excited to be able to bring to our customers Fit ID. It's a 3D scanning system that's exclusive to Fleet Feet stores, and it enables us to take a 3D image of your feet, which allows us not only to show you what we're looking at, but to get the most accurate measurements and look at your alignment, arch profile, length, width, all of those things, so that we can make the best fit that we can for your footwear and for your inserts. Southern Arizona is one of the most beautiful places in our country, but if you're new to the area, you can encounter some unexpected challenges, including the dryness, the heat, and wildlife. So at Fleet Feet, we can help you by giving you options of where to go, selling you good equipment such as hydration packs, electrolytes, supplements, and we can certainly get you going with our training programs. So there's just a little bit of knowledge needed to be out and explore the beautiful environment that we have here in the Tucson area. We've all been affected by the COVID-19 pandemic, and I'm happy to say that here in Southern Arizona, we've seen more people head outdoors for their fitness due to gyms closing or just wanting to be outside in the fresh air. So we've seen a lot of customers come in who are either walking or running outdoors for the first time, or maybe they are switching up their routine and spending more time outdoors. So we've definitely seen an increase in outdoor activity as a result of the pandemic. Fleet Feet has 2 locations in the Tucson area, one in northwest Tucson in Oro Valley, and the other location is on the east side of Tucson off of Tanca Verde Road. You can find us at fleetfeettucson.com. We also have very active Facebook and Instagram accounts as well. So whether it's in person or online, come check us out and see how we can help you get fit.
Spring is in the air, making it the perfect time to visit the Desert Botanical Garden. New safety measures are in place, and you can now reserve your tickets online to explore the desert landscape. But don't go anywhere too far quite yet. More Arizona living is coming your way. Fire up the grill. If you're looking to improve your barbecuing skills, we've got a school for you. And we go for a ride on the scenic Verde Canyon Railroad. The ultimate getaway this spring is a trip on the Verde Canyon Railroad. Hop on board and ride through the scenic canyon, where you'll quickly discover it's not about the destination, but rather the journey.
Verde Canyon Railroad is here so that people can go back in time and have a first-class experience in a historic canyon with great food, great music, and maybe get a little educated about the Verde Valley. The Verde Canyon Railroad is located in Clarkdale, Arizona. That's 25 minutes southwest of Sedona and just an hour and a half north of Phoenix, so we're really easy to get to. There are so many aspects of this train ride that make it unique. How many places can you go where you're riding on a historic rail line in historic cars that have been converted into first class, offering you appetizers, champagne, and you don't only have your one seat inside that's very comfortable and you look out panoramic windows, but you have a second seat in an open air viewing car that no other train in the nation gives you.
Right now, you get a wonderful view of the canyon because the leaves are down from the trees, so you really get to see all the rock formations and the colors in the natural environment. During the spring, the wildflowers amaze people. During the summer, the lush foliage and the variety of wildlife that you see is what has people amazed. And then in the fall, you start to get those wonderful colors on those trees.
We are very much into service, so every car has a car attendant who's there to help you with pointing things out during the journey, picking up your trash, bringing you another cocktail, and making sure that your ride is wonderful.
We're constantly trying to upgrade and meet the highest levels of service that we can for all of our guests who come ride and want us to see the beautiful canyon that we have that only you can access through the Verde Canyon Railroad.
Since COVID has happened, we've made a lot of changes at Verde Canyon Railroad. Some we didn't realize would be so good for us. We, of course, are wearing our masks. We're taking all the proper precautions inside the depot, boarding the train, and we ask our passengers to wear their masks as well. It's allowed people to get out and see this canyon and enjoy it even during the pandemic. As we come into spring break, this is a great trip that people can do as a family. From 2 to 92, people enjoy being on board this train. They have the opportunity to see something that they otherwise couldn't do unless they walk or ride a horse. So come and ride our train. Come during the summer months and do our Saturday night starlight trains. If you like wine, do our great train escape where we do wine tastings. Ales on Rails is in the fall. And of course, our most important trip of the year, when the big man himself comes, our magical Christmas journey is the whole month of December. We are a train for everyone for all seasons, and we want people to come out when it works for them and ride Verde Canyon Railroad.
The Verde Canyon Railroad.
It's the perfect time for dining al fresco, so why not up your grill game with the help of the BBQ School? This unique experience will turn you into a grill master in no time.
My name is Anthony Reddick. I'm the owner of Phoenix Barbecue and Grilling School.
Come on in, folks.
The methods of barbecuing I teach here at Phoenix Barbecue and Grilling class are the understandings of temperature and concept of temperature, and understanding on the different types of grills, meaning like smokers, gas grills, ceramics, and infrared. The people who attend our courses are couples, ladies only, men only. Sometimes it's a date night. We also have occasionally some children that come in. So on our typical 101 class, it's a 6-hour class. It starts off with in the morning. Everybody comes in, we go through some slides understanding the different types of grills and smokers, and then we teach you how to inject, how to put rubs on. We also have seafood and steak classes. Those are about 3.5 to 4-hour classes, and those are usually in the evening on a Saturday. We also do holiday classes 3 times a year, and we also do advanced smoking classes 2 times a year.
If you can cook it in an oven, I can cook it on a grill. And that's why I'm trying to tell you, a grill's perfect temperature is 350 degrees. The biggest mistake most people have is they turn their grill on and they don't know what temperature it is. And the reason I'm talking about this is they put a steak on there. The next thing you know is they gotta flip that steak over, and they gotta flip it over again, and they gotta flip it over again and flip it over again. Why? Because it keeps catching on fire. The natural juices are pouring out of it too fast, drying the steak out, which then is catching on fire. That's why we're flipping it and flipping it and flipping it and flipping it. So all we're trying to do is just understand how we can get to that temperature.
So we came out today because my girlfriend and I thought it would be a great idea to get this gift for our husbands for Christmas. Like to buy him an event or something as opposed to getting any kind of a gift. So they like to barbecue, so that's what we thought we'd do. He's a really good cook. He does most of the cooking at home.
I just bought a gas grill. I've never owned one before. I've always had charcoal, plus I have a Traeger grill. I just want to be able to make things the right way and maybe get some few tricks or tips or something like that.
The store here is open to the students. It's also open to people who, if they come in on the weekends when we're actually having a class, we open the store up for them. These are products that they can purchase, different types of thermometers, depends on what type of grill or smoker they have, injectors, we have spices and rubs, we have spatulas and knives, and just lots of tools that they can actually utilize while they're barbecuing. Phoenix BBQ is open only seasonal. It's too hot in the summer. A lot of people want some private classes. Occasionally we'll do those in the summertime, but we are actually only open here for classes from October through April.
Kick that fat back beat.
Still more Arizona living coming your way, so stick around. We take you to the Red Rocks of Sedona to get in some hiking and yoga, and some fun spring break ideas coming your way. During spring break than enjoying the great outdoors. And in Sedona, you'll find a place offering both a scenic hike and calming yoga.
Now through May is a great time to hike in Arizona. And one of my favorite places is Sedona. Come on, I'll show you. The scenery in Sedona is amazing. And with the vortex energy here, it just magnifies your yoga experience. Well, the first thing we need to know is when you're going to be in Sedona. We want to know your goals. You know, what do you want to just see beautiful landscapes? Do you want to experience the vortex energy in Sedona? Do you want to have like a more meditative, spiritual experience? Everything is tailored for each participant depending upon your goals. So I want to know your fitness level, your background with yoga, the kind of hike you want to experience, the type of yoga practice. So, you can do a more like a vigorous vinyasa and a more rigorous hike to get a cardio workout. You can also do, more of like just a mellow kind of Zen experience and, an easy hike and more meditative yogas. There's so much to do here. The hiking is endless. Outdoor yoga is a magnificent experience, but there's a lot else. There's shopping and art galleries and golfing. So yeah, I recommend a longer stay, but if you just have a day, we can definitely set up your perfect outing. It's very casual here in Sedona in general, and for your outing, you'll want to wear a pair of either hiking shoes or sneakers. Sneakers are fine. I definitely recommend a hat and sunglasses. Bring some water. For the yoga outings, we provide the mat, so you don't need to bring a mat. But yeah, probably a phone or a camera. Boynton is really popular. It's a famous feminine vortex here in Sedona. It's an easy hike. It's pretty flat. It's out and back. I think it's about 7 miles round trip if you go to the end of the trail. But you can just go out as far as you want and turn around. Can't get lost there, really. West Fork is very, very beautiful. It's unique here in Sedona because it's a different kind of flora that doesn't tend to thrive in Arizona in general. I think because it's boxed in this canyon, you've got all kinds of trees growing, pine, willow, maple. It's just like this vegetation paradise. We work with people who've never even done yoga. Our instructor guides are very well versed at setting up a private practice and experience that will both challenge those that are more experienced and be accessible to newcomers as well. Well, I definitely recommend check out our website, suryasedonayoga.com. And you can also give us a call, 928-284-0300. We'd love to hear from you.
We have more Arizona living coming your way. We're bringing you more ideas for family fun during spring break. Before we go, here are some ideas to help you get creative during spring break. Head to the museum for some culture. Many of the Valley's museums, like the Musical Instrument Museum, the Arizona Science Center, and the Phoenix Art Museum, are open. COVID protocols are in place, and many have timed entry to keep capacity down. So be sure to check out their websites for updated information. And many of the local resorts are a good option to get the family out of the house while also social distancing in luxury. A lot of the resorts have activities designed for kids, as well as pools, which will keep the family fun going for hours. Be sure to check with each resort for their current COVID policies and resort availability. And if your family doesn't quite feel comfortable getting out yet, try creating some fun at home. You can have a movie marathon night and set up camp in your backyard and sleep under the stars. You can also plant a garden or have a scavenger hunt in your neighborhood. The number of things to do safely here in Arizona is endless, so go out and explore this great state. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Kate Longworth. We'll see you next time on Arizona Living, Your Life, Your Style, where we help you live your best life.